Three changes for Hull City today. Out go Ryan Longman, Cyrus Christie, Andy Cannon. In come the captain, the playmaker of the 11, Ryan Woods, and fan favourite Ozan Tufan. Just one of the 4 deadline day signings making the bench. That is Dimitrios Pelkas, brought in on loan from Fenerbahce. Hull City have Ingram in goal, back 3 of Jones, Figueiredo and Greaves, wing backs of Coyle and Elder, Ryan Woods, Regan Slater, massive day for him against his former club. In midfield, completed by Ozan Tufan. Benjamin Tete drops into the striker's position, tucking narrower alongside Oscar Estepinian. 7 goals in 7 games. The bench for the Tigers is Nathan Baxter, Ryan Longman, Sean McLaughlin, former Blade as well, Tyler Smith. John Michael Seri is a very welcome inclusion on the bench. Dimitrios Pelkas and Cyrus Christie. Played in short towards Tommy Doyle, a first time touch from him. Battling away is Louis Coyle with Max Lowe over on that left hand side for Sheffield United. Coyle gets brought to the ground by the touchline. A few appeals from that side of the ground for a free kick, nothing coming as the ball now finds Tete. Ozan Tufan, has he done enough to release the ball to Woods? He hasn't. He slides in, shot from the edge of the area by Sheffield United. That was through the Norwegian Sander Berge, who is trying to get his shooting boots warm. He's got a goal or 2 to his name in the past.
Yeah, just opened up for him there, didn't it, Sander Berge? Just a little bit of sloppiness in our midfield there, just giving the ball away. Ryan Woods trying to make amends with a sliding tackle, but Sander Berge gets his shot away.
Baldock swung into the penalty area by Norwood. McBurney towering, but then eventually falling to the ground as he tried to get above Louis Coyle. It will now be Norrington Davis, middle of Hull City's half, combining again on that far side with Doyle and Norrington Davis. Now in field, McBurney. Jones trying to hang on to his feet. McBurney taking a shot, it's gone in! And Matt Ingram will be devastated at that. It looked like he was going to have it covered. Sheffield United have gone in front. And Ollie McBurney, with his 3rd goal of the season, he only had 2 goals in 58 games before that. A fan has run onto the pitch at the far end from the Sheffield United end. But Sheffield United are celebrating. Ollie McBurney makes it Hull City 0, Sheffield United 1. And that's a poor one from up here.
Oh, certainly was. You know, even when he got on the off turn, he just turned Alfie Jones, didn't he? Ollie McBurney, they worked the ball well. But once he gets on that turn there, he keeps his shot low, just in that near post. You're just waiting for Matt Ingram to save it. For some reason, it just goes underneath him or through his hands or what. I couldn't quite say, but he'll be so disappointed with that, Matt Ingram. But Sheffield United take the lead.
As Sheffield United make their way over for this corner kick, which Doyle has by the southwest corner, and he will play it along the ground. A clever little dummy trying to find Norwood. Back out goes Lowe, 30 yards out. Norwood dispossesses by Oscar. He's unleashed by Elder. Oscar is away 1-on-1. It's Oscar! Big save from Fotheringham and a magnificent double save. The Sheffield United fans celebrate it as if they've scored themselves. Oscar threw a little dummy to try and disturb the goalkeeper. It was well saved in the first instance, and Oscar from 6 yards then had another go at it, but Fotheringham diving to his right, throwing himself in the way. He's hurt himself in the process, but what a chance for the top scorer in the Championship.
Oh, it's an amazing chance for Oscar. You know, like you mentioned, in the form that he's in, you're just waiting for it to hit the back of the net. You've got to give credit to Fotheringham. It's a fantastic first save, but then to get her up and make a double save, what a second save that is, because it's come back to Oscar and you're just waiting for the net to bulge, and he's threw himself at him and pushes it round the post. Unbelievable scenes.
Alfie Jones gets aggressive, wins the ball for the Tigers on halfway. Figueiredo pushing it through. Jones then got by McBurney. Hull City on the move. Tufan with a chipped effort. Oh, he's hit the roof of the net. Out of nothing, Hull City suddenly unlocked Sheffield United, and Tufan went for the more ambitious effort rather than trying to side foot it home. Decision making costs the Tigers there, and Tufan cannot give Hull City an equaliser. 2 glorious chances in this first half, which Hull City should have taken. Remains 1-0 Sheffield United.
Oh my God, I can't believe he's tried to lob him. He had so much time. He could have stopped the ball. He could have chose what corner he wants to go in. He's tried to be clever and lift over Fodringham, and he's got it all wrong. It's landed on top of the net. But I've got to say, unbelievable again from Oscar Estepinian. Brilliant play, dropping deep, getting on the half turn, nutmegging a player and just finding him, having the quality to find Tufan with a glorious pass. But he's got to do better. He's got to score there. Little episodes like that, Coyle and Norrington Davis, they're going for that ball and clattering into the ballards. They're the type of moments that get the crowd up, and that's how you can start raising the tempo, getting the intensity levels higher.
And Dye battling away with Figueiredo. He tried to grab him round the shoulder to the centre half, and Dye has it in the area. He's going to get free of his man. This should be 2-0, but it's not, as Ingram saves. The bench of Sheffield United were up on their feet, and Iliman Ndiaye, who tangled with Figueiredo, got the better of him, moved it into space in the box, took it on from maybe about 10 yards out.
Yeah, it was a good chance, wasn't it? Brilliant play, wasn't it, from Iliman Ndiaye? I've been really impressed with his performance this afternoon. He should be doing better with the finish. Comfortable for Matt Ingram in the end.
But Hull City now with a chance, as Callum Elder will throw it long into the area, just shy of the penalty spot. Coyle now leaps. It'll be gathered by Ryan Woods. He's got the opportunity to cross from the right-hand side. He does that. Can he find Oscar? No, it's headed away. That time by John Egan. Iliman Ndiaye will control it enough to hook it round his shoulder. McBurney losing the battle with Alfie Jones. It's now with Tommy Doyle. Has to bring it down to the ground. Figueiredo on halfway, tries to head the ball back in the direction it's just come. Elder does the same. It's up towards Longman. Egan and Basham come across each other's path, and if they got that wrong, Oscar would have had licence to get in the penalty area. Elder plucking a really good ball to Ryan Longman, who's in the area. Longman shot goes over the crossbar, but what a ball from Callum Elder. Basham and Egan exchange words with one another because they know they've got to keep their concentration. Longman invited in from one of the best passes I've ever seen Elder make. Remains 1-0.
Yeah, it was a good pass, wasn't it, from Callum Elder's first touch, got away from him, made him force that pass a little bit, but lovely, just turning the back three there of Sheffield United, and that just shows what can actually happen when you do turn this back three. Ryan Longman's on the shoulder, gets in behind, uses his power and his pace, gets his shot away, just can't hit the target.
Alfie Jones, with a bit of help from the Sheffield United midfield, finds Seri, but he loses the ball to Norwood, and now Iliman Ndiaye, who's been so tricky for anyone in black and amber. He's picked out Sander Burge. Burge with aggression into the area! 2-0 to Sheffield United. They all thought he was going to leave on deadline day, but he stuck around to stick it in the back of the net for the Sheffield United fans, who are going crazy over on that left-hand side. Quarter of an hour to go. That is the biggest sucker punch Sheffield United could administer. 15 minutes to go. They're now leading by 2-0.
Yeah, it's strong, wasn't it, from Sander Burge? Powerful run into the box there. But it was brilliant play from Iliman Ndiaye again to create the opportunity. Bit of trickery just to get away from his marker. Slides it out to Sander Burge. And there's no doubt in his mind what he's going to do. He's just going to drive into that box. And he gets his shot away, takes a little deflection, I think, and just rises into that back of the net of Matt Ingram's goal. Disappointing to concede. Really bad time to concede as well. With 15 minutes, we've just been building momentum, but Sheffield United go 2-0 up.
The Sheffield United fans loving the occasion now. And they take a throw into the penalty area, laid off by Ndiaye to Burge. It's behind Norrington Davis on the edge now for Ollie Norwood. Now Norrington Davis for Bruce, stays in on the edge of the box left side, goes for a curler, but it's wide of the target. That would have been the pick of the bunch from this afternoon's game. Rhian Brewster, a World Cup winner who hasn't found the heights of the Premier League. Still looking to try and get up and running. Sheffield United clear. Egan behind Figueiredo. Louis Coyle will hook it over his shoulder, and that brings an end to this Yorkshire derby. Hull City have been beaten for the first time at home this season, and Sheffield United, with Ollie McBurney in the first half and Sander Berge in the second, £38 million between the pair of them, and they've brought in 2 goals to give Sheffield United 3 points. Hull City in the first half especially, too slow, sluggish, couldn't really create what they wanted to. And then in the second half, the timing of the second goal has completely ruined Hull City's afternoon. Thankfully, the players are all shaking hands. It got a bit heated at times, and thankfully the Tigers fans and the Sheffield United fans are keeping themselves well behaved as well over to that left-hand side in a game that's had a bit of everything this afternoon. But one thing it didn't have, Bryan Hughes, was a goal for Hull City, and there should have been at least 2 in the first half. And Sheffield United, who many feel will be at the top this season, are sitting top today. They've beaten the Tigers by 2 goals to 0.